Hey.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so I would like to touch on the religious fundamentalist aspect.
Yeah.
Are you an atheist?
I'm a Reformed Jew. I don't have a strong belief in the existence of God, but I don't think that religion in and of itself is bad.
Okay, so what's wrong with religious fundamentalists? So like when you said trans rights and women's rights or something like that?
Well, the problem I have with religious fundamentalists, and really more, I guess it's really theocrats,
Okay.
is that they want to impose their morality that comes from their religion on the rest of us, and I don't.
But morality, from your view, is going to be a preference, right? It's not morality; it's a preference. So morality without a foundation is going to reduce you to a preference.
Well, I have a foundation for my morality.
Which is what?
It's a humanist vision of what basically creates as little suffering as possible for as many people.
Okay, so you're like a consequentialist? Utilitarian?
I don't really bother myself with being a consequentialist or a utilitarian.
It's always going to reduce you to a preference. So if you say that killing is wrong and I say it's right, you would really have no contention with that.
Well, no, I don't base my understanding of civil society on religion. And so we have a civil society.
Okay.
We have laws that we have decided as a society in a democratic way. And for some people, it's okay for it to be informed by their religion. That's okay.
Okay, perfect. So if tomorrow society comes together and we say, hey, trans folks don't deserve rights, you would be okay with that?
No, I would be against it, but I mean it would be
morally right under your
not
view.
Morally right. No. I'm not talking about morals.
Okay,
here.
so here's where I'm getting to, right? Religious foundations provide an ethical framework for one to live their life off of.
I believe you can have an ethical framework without religion.
And if we take the leftist view to its logical tail end, to its extreme view, you have low reproductive birth rates. You have a reproductive dead end, so two men together can't reproduce unless they have to take from a healthy straight couple. Religion provides this foundation where you do prioritize the nuclear family.
So do you have a problem with gay people being married?
It's not that I have a problem. I just don't see a justification for why they ought to be gay outside of it just feels good. Can you give me another justification for it?
Well, I think maybe that's the way they were born.
Okay, what about pedophiles? Are they born that way?
They may be, yeah.
Okay, so should we let a pedophile off the hook since they are born that way?
No, I think we as a society has decided...
Should implement duties to prevent them from acting on that innate urge, correct?
Well, I think between consenting adults, it's a different thing than...
Okay, so you're okay with a 45-year-old dad with a 19-year-old daughter as well? Incest?
No.
If they consent, you're okay with that?
No, I think society has also determined that it's not beneficial.
Right, there's duties and obligations that we have, so religion provides those duties. Life isn't about freedom and exercising what you want.
I mean, well, you want to impose your religious doctrine on me, and I don't want that.
You just admitted we need duties. We have responsibility as a society to keep us functioning, to keep us thriving. Your leftist view, the liberal view, doesn't provide anything besides it just makes me feel good. Religion does. So what's your argument?
What's my argument as to why I don't want your religion to... Well, because first of all, I don't think that you have the right to corner what God is telling us is right or wrong. And there are differences between religions. And so my argument is, like, you're not going to keep halal or kosher, right? I mean, I don't believe that someone has a corner on religious truth. And the reason why we have a democracy is because we didn't want a king. And the kings came from the idea that their God said that they're the ones who's supposed to be king. And so we can disagree on this. I don't want to live in a country that is ruled by religious fundamentalism.
And if I do, you have no issue with that?
And no. And this is why I say, under Trump, yes, you have won.
Yes.
You have a bunch of Christian.
You're right.
You have a Christian nationalist,
and which is necessary.
And so I concede the point that under Trump, your Christian nationalism has gained an advantage under this.
Sorry, we're going to have more kids. We're going to have less abortions. We're going to have more family. We're going to have stable family households. Sorry about better education.
Gay people should be outlawed.
They should be straight. They should be straight.
Women should be secondary to their husbands.
Women should submit to the husbands.
Women
that doesn't mean they are slaves. Right, it doesn't mean they are slaves. It means they are protected. Okay, let me ask you then. Let me ask you.
No.
Should women be drafted? Should women be drafted?
Listen. I think
if they're equal, should they be drafted?
I think this is the vision that you have, and I think Trump supports it.
Yes.
I think the Christian nationalists he has throughout his government are all going to work towards your vision.
Yes.
And my hope is that when people look at this, they say, hey, wait a second. I don't want my life to be dictated by the notion of a Christian nationalist prescription.
개인적으로 저는 누가 누구를 사랑하든 그들이 성인이고 법에 접촉하지 않는 한 상관하지 않습니다. 하지만 저는 정부가 동성 결혼을 허용해서는 안 된다고 믿습니다. 왜냐하면 이는 가정 단위를 파괴하며 사회가 장려해야 할 것이 아니기 때문입니다. 보수 토론자가 말했듯이 두 남자는 아이를 낳을 수 없습니다. 한국은 이미 출산율 저하라는 문제를 겪고 있으며 동성애를 장려하는 것은 우리 사회를 파괴할 것입니다. 제 말을 믿지 않으시다면 미국을 보세요. 2015년 오바마 대통령이 동성 결혼을 허용한 이후로 LGBT 커뮤니티는 엄청나게 성장했습니다. LGBT 커뮤니티가 동성 결혼을 원했던 것이 이제는 더 큰 사회적 문제로 눈덩이처럼 불어났습니다. 우리는 학교와 영화에서 어린아이들에게 동성애 행위를 끊임없이 홍보하는 것을 보고 있습니다. 여성으로 정체화하는 남성들이 여성 스포츠를 지배하고 트랜스젠더라는 이유로 남성들이 여성교도소와 락커룸에 들어가고 있습니다. 심지어 이 사람들이 게이 프레이드 퍼레이드에서 아이들 앞에서 매우 성적인 행동을 하고 있습니다. 다른 어떤 집단이 미성년자 앞에서 음란 행위를 했다면 이는 범죄가 될 것입니다. 하지만 LGBT 커뮤니티가 보호받는 집단이 되었기 때문에 어떤 행동을 해도 벗어날 수 있는 것처럼 보입니다. 시민이 게이 프라이드 퍼레이드에서 성인 남성들이 미성년자 앞에서 음란한 성적 행위를 하고 있다고 경찰에 신고했을 때 경찰관의 충격적인 대응을 보세요. 저는 왜 이 집단이 둘러싼 모든 것이 그들의 성적 지향과 관련이 있어야 하는지 이해하지 못합니다. 다른 집단들이 퍼레이드를 어떻게 하는지 보세요. 하지만 게이 프라이드 퍼레이드를 보면 이 사람들이 공공장소에서 그리고 아이들 앞에서 역겹고 성적으로 노골적인 행위를 하는 것을 볼 것입니다.
Hi there. I was just looking to ask an officer a question, and then I got forwarded to you. Is there? I just want to make sure I'm not working outside of any laws or anything like that. If you want to be out in the street, you have to be fully clothed, and you can't be naked or anything like that, right?
Well, I mean, there are naked people running around on the street.
Okay, but is that against the law?
There'd be some mental health issues.
Oh, okay, I agree with you on that one. I'm having a hard time. Yesterday, I seen a bunch of people naked in front of children and police officers, seeing men with their penis out in front of kids, and I'm just wondering if that's acceptable.
Was that part of the Pride, you mean? Was that on the weekend?
Yeah, it was at the Pride Parade.
Yeah. So that's always the issue then each year. Yeah.
What's the issue with that? Sorry.
Well, I mean, that happens every year.
Oh, so it's kind of like it's okay for when it's at the Pride Parade, but not in other situations, obviously?
Exactly. I would say so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Bye now.